A very good afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in to UBC TV, and welcome back from the weekend. And now here we start the working week. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomwa, coming in with our lunchtime news, and here we go. President Kaguta Museveni in our first story, and Commander-in-Chief of the UPDF, Uganda People's Defense Forces, chaired the meeting of the Defense Forces Council, the supreme decision-making body of the UPDF. The meeting that took place at State House Entebbe deliberated on the current security situation in the country and expressed its satisfaction with the prevailing peace. The meeting noted the need for the UPDF to continue supporting other agencies when called upon during the fight against criminality. The Council also received and endorsed reports on plans to improve the welfare of soldiers, as well as the standardization of the UPDF's dress code that is gazetted for the exclusive use by officers and militants. Two officer cadets, Ignatius Taremwa and Teddy Namialo, who recently completed training abroad, were commissioned at a ceremony during the Council's deliberations. Today, the meeting was part of the Commander-in-Chief's regular consultations with the Defense Forces Council and the High Command.
Beer, milk, textiles, bunga, butter, jam, cooking oil, etc., etc. All essential goods, as they were called, were being smuggled into the country, magendo, and as such could not pay taxes. Hence, the tax collection of the government in 1986-87 was only $5 billion. Today, our tax collection is Uganda shillings 17,000 billion. I think now it has reached 20,000 billion, out of a total budget of 32 billion. Our tax collection today is therefore 3,400 times more than in 1987. How did we achieve this? By using the private sector to rebuild the economy.
President Kaguta Museveni there addressing the Defense Council meeting. Now, what if the African Union mission in Somalia had not intervened against the Al-Shabaab situation in 2007? What would be the situation today for a move that most observers saw at the beginning as impossible? This is what we are about to find out as we explore Marka district of the Lower Shabelle region in Somalia amid proposals for the AMISOM to withdraw. How do we explore Marka? We have our very own Henry Okrut on ground in Somalia.
Marka, a district in the Lower Shabelle region of Somalia, is where we found these women. Young and old, they showcased what they love to do best, tailoring as a result of empowerment. This they do with calmness and welcoming nature, a situation they say was never there before 2007. Suspicion cut across whoever came close to them, as they were always worried of a terrorist militia group called Al-Shabaab.
Civilian amesaidia sana AMISOM, amefanya kazi mzuri, namna watu iko mgonjwa wanasaidiana, namna iko karibu sehemu iko AMISOM anachukuanga wa bibi na watoto wote yote, mambo ya hospitali amenisaidia sana AMISOM.
This kind of optimism is a result of a peaceful mission once described by some as dead on arrival. The landing of this chopper and offloading of this merchandise is perhaps one of the human motivations that have seen AMISOM live up to its mandate. Uganda People's Defense Forces has been an active participant in the mission to pacify Somalia.
So at times you find they penetrate and disturb some people. But we manage because always we are on top of the situation as AMISOM.
Such bravery is what has also enabled them to destroy one of the challenges AMISOM currently faces: improvised explosive devices. UPDF soldiers are seen searching for IEDs, which upon discovery, safety positions are taken before unearthing and destroying the device.
After confirming that this is an IED, then another team comes, or another expert on the very team, to confirm the danger of that IED. And then the mechanism, they have equipment to destroy it. It cannot take an hour.
This victory makes Somali citizens live freely in their country, as seen in these children, who without restrictions are riding bicycles by the Indian Ocean side. Such safety and security achievement is what AMISOM through UPDF is seeking to consolidate. This range shooting ground forms part of the basis for the mentorship program for the National Army of Somalia. Prior to AMISOM intervention in 2007, Marka district had two rival clans, both of which had armed militias. Upon peaceful and persuasive engagement, they agreed to hand over their guns, a reason why they are being integrated into the Somali National Army through mentorship training.
Training is the National Army, Somali National Army program, but when they set up the program, we chip in our ideas, but it is almost 3 to 4, and then they integrate, they go to another training.
There is fear, however, that these achievements could be dealt a blow in what is being emphasized as need for AMISOM withdrawal. This proposal is yet to be welcomed by some leaders of Somalia.
I get very much discouraged when I hear the news broadcasting talking about the eventual withdrawal of AMISOM forces from Somalia in 2021. Withdrawal eventually will come, but it should happen at the right time.
So ours is to speak and say, let's create the necessary conditions, okay, for AMISOM exit. AMISOM is not intending to leave. AMISOM is compelled to leave.
For a country whose judicial system is partly run by the Al-Shabaab militia, there is more to be done before AMISOM withdraws.
My appeal is for AMISOM to remain, to continue and participate in our struggle for nationhood and building of state institutions. That is my appeal, and that is what is my wish. If that can be conveyed to the international community and to IGAD, and accordingly a decision can be taken.
Even if you brought 100,000 AMISOM troops, they will not solve this problem. This problem is solvable provided we get the political line of operation right.
Peace is returning to Somalia, despite pockets of Al-Shabaab remnants that still want to terrorize the country. Such remnants make the presence of AMISOM more than needed, especially as Somalia heads for presidential and parliamentary elections between 2020 and 2021. Henry Okurut, UBC.
Thank you so much, Henry Okurut. He keeps on giving us a picture of what exactly is in Somalia. Over 500 households in the 3 sub-counties of Namutumba district are crying foul after their houses were put down by a heavy downpour. Several animals were also killed by the hailstorm that also swept away in farm crops.
A heavy downpour swept through 500 households in Namutumba, leaving residents counting losses. The most affected sub-counties include Bulange, Namutumba Rural, and Chizuba in Namutumba district. The rain also destroyed gardens and killed over 35 cows and other domestic birds in the villages of Buyoboya, Mpumiro, Bugali, Nawandagala, Namuseno, Chizuba, Nawansagwa, among others. According to residents, several people were hit by the falling houses and some sustained serious injuries.
Ebyalo byetu bisemu byona abantu abasinga basuze kuluya embeera mbi era abantu beeraliikirivu.
Era nsaba gavumenti etugemere kukuba tuziragaku mutwale essaawa eno ali bwakweyambisa jjokooni.
The chairperson Bulange Sub-County and that of Bugari Village explains the situation. The chairperson, Namutumba District, Saleh Kumbuga, toured the affected areas and promised to address the matter.
We have lost goats, we have lost a number of animals. Luckily enough, we have not lost any person. That's the good thing. But properties has been lost too much, and the people are really having a real big problem in coping up with the current situation.
He called upon development partners to come to their rescue.
I'm appealing to all stakeholders, to all organizations to come to the rescue of the people of Namutumba, particularly these areas that I've mentioned.
Those affected have resorted to sleeping in churches as they await for government support.
Yes. A couple that recently gave birth to quintuplets in Iganga Hospital received a heroic welcome in Namutumba after spending over 1 month in the hospital. Let us have a look at this scene.
Sophia Mutesi, age 28, and her husband, Salongo Bilari, were recently blessed with quintuplets at Iganga Hospital, something that was described as a miracle. These have received a warm welcome at Naiwe Koke Village, Chibale Sub-County in Namutumba after they were discharged from Iganga. The quintuplets include 3 girls and 2 boys and were all discharged in good condition. Maureen Babine, a midwife at Iganga Hospital, confirmed that Sophia and her babies are in good condition. Sophia thanked the public and the medical workers for the support and asked for more prayers and material support to enable her look after the 5 babies.
Abana banga basigaire nyuma musigale nga mubasomeseryaku ngaye mumbona wendi n'abantu timako abanange era nebegairire nesaba ino uyambi bona babadi bamulekwa ono musaiza muyaka ginasunire badi bamulekwa afisi yoitu wawe ninze ndi nabo era niyali ali kubatembe tokutukano era nebe
abagire nga bangemerera ndebasaba mungemerere wairendize eno mu kyalo ndesaba obuyambi eno obuyambi muboine ekyalo kikalu muzira kintu ndebasaba mungemerere munambe era nga mubaye mukola ki munamba era ndisaba abakulembeze mwongeremu akatono kumwampa nenda mungemerere paka.
However, Mr. Bilali Salong and the family need financial support as the house they lived in could not provide a conducive environment for the health of the children. They have been accommodated in a rented house in Chivali Town Council.
Police in Kisoro district is investigating circumstances under which a 70-year-old man, Boniface Ntanchungwe, was murdered in Bukimbiri sub-county, Kisoro district. Enoth Masaija, LC2 of Kangunga Parish, confirmed the killing and said that Ntanchungwe was murdered on his way from a wedding ceremony.
So Bukimbiri sub-county in Kisoro district are in shock after one of the oldest men in the area was found murdered by persons yet to be identified. 70-year-old Boniface Ntachonkwe was murdered Saturday night while coming from a village party. Police here at Kisoro District Robert Mujenyi confirmed the killing, saying that police is investigating and whoever found will be charged.
Kutwali amateka mungaro kintu kibi kasa muntu arazorwa ntunu wachikozere yamuita deni gavumenti kuja kwenda kolaki nembujunana.
He asked residents to stop taking laws in their hands. 2 persons have so far been arrested to help police investigations. The area's one chairperson Benedict Mobiru confirmed the death of the old man by probable strangling. The body is now at Kisoro Hospital for post-mortem. 4 people, including 3 men and 1 woman, have been murdered in Kisoro in the last 6 days.
With a very sad story there, we take a very short break and return with business, international, and sports. Please keep around.
Three. What's up with number 3? It's 3 at Airtel and not 4 anymore. It's 3 shillings per second across all networks in Uganda.
Make calls from Airtel to all networks at 3 shillings per second. Get to talk to anyone on any network anytime at 3 shillings per second. Tuanzi Saze!
Airtel, the smartphone network. Airtel is regulated by Uganda Communications Commission. Every dream has a challenging journey. Ours began in 1998 with a mission to drive the development of a robust communications sector in Uganda. We created structures to champion the dream. We've evolved, made discoveries, supported great minds, empowered Ugandans, and fostered a vibrant culture, enabling communication for all. Down the years, we've created memories and networks, uniting generations and building great partnerships. Together, we can go even further. UCC, celebrating 20 years of achievements.
You unravel me. We are going to Nambole on the 27th of September in the National Deliverance Day.
Tugenda fenne Nambole ngenaku z'omwezi 27 omwezi ogw'omwenda mu linnya lya Yesu.
Nambole agenda kuyuguma amaanyi ga Katonda.
Nambole is going to shake the power of the Lord.
Wabula yennaku mbale zokka.
It's only countable days.
Katonda anaatera okwabya obwengula.
God is about to render the heavens.
Afukirire Nambole n'emikisa gya ssente obuwanguzi n'okusumululwa n'amaanyi ga Katonda. Buli muntu analinya mu kisaawe ekyo agenda kulaba Katonda nga bw'atamulabangako mu linnya lya Yesu.
He's going to see the Lord that is never fathomed in the name of Jesus.
Emizimu gyakankanye edda.
Demons are already shaken.
Ng'ennaku z'omwezi 27
on the 27th, Jesus.
Kuba engalo n'endulu ng'oleeta banno baganda bo basenga abo mikwano gyo ne b'okola nabo.
Welcome back from the break. UBC Lunchtime News. Impactful financial inclusion efforts must be well researched and packaged to suit the users, especially the marginalized communities. By so doing, the African continent will take the lead in financial inclusion innovation, says Warren Carew, the Vice President Payment Solutions Madus Box Incorporation. Carew was the keynote speaker at the 2019 Digital Impact Awards Africa in Kampala.
The Digital Impact Awards Africa is aimed at showcasing digital innovations, enlightening the public on the new developments in the technological sphere, and reward organizations spearheading the digital revolution in Uganda. On the theme, Include Everyone, the 2019 summit sought to promote digital inclusion, financial inclusion, and cybersecurity.
At the bottom end, let's listen to what people actually need, you know? We need a reliable service. We need something that gets into the rural communities. We need to provide education for people. And we need to start simple. People don't need an account for trading shares on the stock market. They need an account to store their money safely, send the money to people, buy food from the shop. Once they've got that, we can give them loans, responsible loans, you know, etc., etc. We can build on it. Don't try and do everything over here. Take the community with you.
Although the digital revolution has taken the African continent by a storm, majority of the public are still cautious and taking baby steps in adoption. It begs the question of why is it so and what can be done to entice more people to embrace the digital space.
The central bank. The central bank, so they are the ones to guide us. They are the regulators, they're the ones we trust, know the sector. So it's important that they take a lead in this and tell us exactly what is happening. And then, of course, the telecom companies stand to benefit.
The 2019 edition was attended by the executives, senior digital and finance players from across the continent. Airtel Uganda was among the big winners of the night in the telecom category.
For Airtel, currently we are actually running a digital platform for entrepreneurs. It's called My Hustle. I think you have seen it run. Every Saturday you have to watch out for it on our social media pages. My Hustle gives a platform to entrepreneurs out there to showcase what they do in their trade. So this means that you have, by appearing on the social media pages of Airtel Uganda, you have a chance to market your goods to over 1.5 million Ugandans. So everyone who has appeared on My Hustle will tell you their lives have changed, their businesses have changed, and this makes us very proud as Airtel Uganda.
Participants concurred that successful and impactful financial inclusion efforts must be well researched, modeled, positioned, promoted, critiqued, distributed, as well as celebrated. Dennis Igoa for UBC News in Kampala.
My first 4G smartphone from Airtel is back. It's bigger, better, and comes with 5 GB free data per month for 3 months. At only 200,000 Uganda shillings, enjoy fantastic features on the phone, like the face unlock feature, long battery life. Mwana, kavolume keko. Live your life in 4G with my first 4G smartphone at only 200,000 Uganda shillings and get free 5 GB data every month for 3 months. Visit the nearest Airtel shop, dial *175*9# to enjoy free data. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Seven children have died after a classroom collapsed at a primary school in Kenyan capital Nairobi. The wooden structure at Precious Talent Top School collapsed just minutes after the start of the day on Monday. Dozens of people were injured and have been taken to hospital in the city. Rescuers have reportedly had difficulty getting to the school because of the large crowds that have gathered nearby. Images on the social media showed hundreds of residents gathered around the site as rescuers searched through the rubble. Books, desks and chairs can be seen amongst the debris. Government has opened an investigation into the cause of the accident. Israeli Arab lawmakers have recommended that the former army chief Benny Gantz should become prime minister. Last week's election put the incumbent leader Benjamin Netanyahu neck to neck with Gantz, and the two are now vying to build a governing coalition. Joint List, the bloc of Arab parties that came in third, says it wants to oust Netanyahu. This is the first time since 1992 that an Arab political group has issued an endorsement for prime minister. This was Israel